I'm doing a mail day video today. I don't plan on doing these very often, but I thought you guys might like to see what kind of things I collect, what a mail day is like, and maybe give you an idea what kind of items might show up in future videos on this channel. So, I've received a few packages. There's a nice one. It's got some stars on it here. Let me get the rest of the packages out here. Let's see. Good thing I have a big desk. Let's see. This one here. Don't want to lose anybody. There we go. All right, and a few more here. Is that on camera? Let's see. All right. Find some scissors and see if we can get started. Whew, this might be a long video. All right. Can you see me? All right, we can see me. Now, I buy a lot of cards on the secondary market because booster packs usually don't have what I want. So, these are Postal Service booster packs. They contain cards from any set. You never know what you're going to get. In this case, it's a second box. Well, alright, how am I going to get into this? Let's see here. I have a second camera set up so you guys can get a good view of whatever it is I open, and I'll turn it on as soon as I have something to put under it. Now, some of these packages, I know what's in them, I recognize them, but a lot of them, I don't remember what's in here. Some of these packages are gifts from friends that I've helped, and in that case I have no idea what could be in here, so we'll find out together. Oh, peanuts. That's going to be a messy. Okay. Anything else in here? Alright, looks like that's it. Ooh, and that's a nice one. Get this open and put it under the camera for you to see. Nice little box here. Handy thing to have. Okay. We have time to turn that other camera on. There we go. All right. No, this isn't a black and white camera. This is an albino 4th edition Fireball. There we go. See, camera works. So, what else do we have? We have an albino Mons' Goblin Raiders. Circle of Protection red. There's no face in that. That's pretty cool looking. Fortified area. Amulet of Krug. Tundra Wolves. That's a great card. First Strike. Eternal Warrior. There's a lot of these. Dirkwood Boars. Alabaster Potion. Oh, Giant Spider. I know someone that's going to like that. Merfolk with a Pearl Trident. Apprentice Wizard. Grizzly Bears. Boy, this just keeps going. Morale. Circle of Protection blue. Wall of Spears. Stream of Life. Sisters of the Flame. Vampire Bats. Zephyr Falcon. That card eventually became Stormcrow. Sandstorm. Merc Dwellers. Little piece of glitter on that. Shatter. Unstable Mutation. Pestilence. Energy Tap. Winds of Change. That's not albino, but it's lightly printed black ink. I don't like to call that faded because it's not faded, it's lightly printed. There's a difference. And Sunglasses of Urza. And an elf token. Surprise. Okay, I'm going to put those back in the case here so I have room under the camera for whatever's next. Maybe I'll leave that so you have something to look at over there. And which one of these should I go to next? Let's do maybe this one. Okay. Scissors. Scissors, my friend. Make a little more room there. I'll try to be on the screen here. Okay. Boy. More peanuts. Huh. Okay. from the same place. It's just something people use for packing. Okay. We have here okay, this is cards that someone sent me to look at because they wanted my opinion on them. So I will look at them closely later and let them know what the answer to their question is. But in the meantime, you guys can peek at them. We have Underground Sea with some kind of black ink on the left side there. We have well, I won't narrate these too much. Looks like they're labeled. Quite a few cards. I'll have to message him and review what it is I'm supposed to be looking at. Looks like there's some different foiling on some of these. So, there we have it. We'll set those aside somewhere safe. So leave that elf token there for you. Moving on to another package. This one right here, this was a gift that someone sent to me. And I've been looking forward to opening this. And this is probably the most difficult one to wait and open. I've been saving up my packages for a little while, been busy with other things. And I've been really looking forward to opening this one. Now, I don't know what's in it, but I have some guesses for what could be in it. And my thoughts of what could be in it I find exciting. So we'll see if it's... we'll see what it is here. Well, we'll try. This is from Hong Kong. Aha. So, well packaged. See, is there anything else in here? No, that's it. Just this. This is what was in here. And, well, it doesn't look like a magic card. Let's see. Guess we'll open it and find out. Aha. This is a thickness gauge. This is used for measuring the thicknesses of different items. This is from my friend Victor. Thank you very, very much. I love this. I was hoping that's what was in the box. He's been using this for a while. It's an amazing tool, and it measures the thickness of the card, and you can check different areas of the card to see if the thickness is uniform across the card. Now, most of the time, you wouldn't need to do that. The reason that you would do that is if you're checking for a reback. If someone has altered the card in some way and you want to see if it's the right thickness or not, uniformly across the entire card, that is the perfect tool to perform that test. Thank you very, very much, Victor. I love that. Alright, which one should I do next? Looks like this is kind of big. Let's get some big stuff off the desk here. Maybe we'll make some more room. Alright, looks like it's a book. I'd like to tell you this is a good book, but I haven't read it yet. I've heard it's a good book. You might want to check it out. What do we have here? I have no idea. This one didn't travel very far. It's from right here in Florida. It is... Oh, that's kind of cool. Alright. We'll see if I can get it out of here. Safely packaged for shipping. Alright, that'll do. Runaway steam can. Some top loaders. We'll set those aside. So this card has this pretty cool error at the top left of the border there. It's right over here, where you can see the way the printing is done there. And I might cover some stuff like that in the future with maybe a higher resolution image so you can get a good look at it. We can discuss the printing process and things like that. But for now, we're just opening the mail. This one looks like it's from Ohio. Alright. Let's see what came from Ohio. Enjoy. I think I will. What is it? Oh, okay. These are foreign cards. Now that I see what this is. I don't think I'll put all of these on the other camera here. Maybe I could just hold them under it. What would that do? Nah. Let's just do this. These are foreign cards. They're Ice Age, it looks like. Someone was throwing them away. They wanted to get rid of them. Just had to go cleaning up, making room, and they didn't want them. So I said, I'll take them. Hey, I collect that one. And hopefully I can find new homes for them in the future. I hate to see, 20-year-old cards get thrown away. Someone will want this. So, if any of you are looking for some of those cards, feel free to let me know. Let's figure out how to get into this one. Alright, I think I got a way in here. hope these help. I always thought they looked fake, so I never really did much with them. Jason. Oh, okay. I think these are counterfeits. These are handy to have for comparison to other cards. You can learn things from having samples to look at. So, yeah, I look forward to checking these out with a loupe. These resemble dark beta. They might actually be dark beta. I'm going to compare them later. So that's something you can look for in the future. All right, which one next? Let's see. Maybe this one. This is kind of big. This is in the way of the camera. All the way from France. Okay. How am I going to get in this box? Well, it looks like there's a seam right here. And another one here in the middle. There we go. Okay. Like Indiana Jones here, what's going to be inside? Some kind of priceless treasure. Bubble wrap. Okay, we have a nice note, an empty box, and a little more room on the desk. Okay, Magic the Gathering. The Jewel series. Sorry about the glare there. Oop. Looks like this is a display box. Okay, let's move this one a little closer to the camera here. We have some more bubble wrap. We don't need that. Yeah. Okay, this is... There we go. Let's find a use for this big box. What we have here... Most of you probably haven't seen these before. This is called the Jewel series. They're official replicas of the 5 Moxes. Now, that's not a real card in there or anything like that. And this is a plastic necklace. Let me hold it up to the camera a little bit. It's pretty. But if you compare it to this other one here, which is a real ruby and gold, well, I'll make a comparison video of those in the future. I have a full set of these, and now I have a full set of these, so we will have a closer look, and you can all get a good look along with me. Put these inside with it. Oh, maybe I'll do this one next. What could be in this box? All right. I think I've had this box longer than any of the other packages here. I actually was lost in my office and I hadn't realized that I didn't open it. So hold on, we have a note from the last package that I didn't open yet. Let me back up a second. Let's peek at this note. There's something else that was with those necklaces. Okay. It appears to be a card that is signed by my friend Alexis. I collect cards that are signed by my friends, not by the artist or in-game creator or anything like that. I like ones that are signed by my friends. So, I asked him to send me something like that, and he did. Thank you, Alexis. I can show you guys my signed card collection sometime in the future. Looks like we have a box of peanuts here. Ooh. Inside, Urz's Legacy. Let's see. And lots of peanuts. Let's see. All right. These are collector's guides. They don't have any rules text or anything like that. This is so you could know when you had all the cards in the set without spoiling what any of the cards did, because back then they didn't want to spoil what the set would contain, so you had to open packs to find out, or play with your friends and see their cards. So nice D-ring binder from Urz's Legacy. And a box of peanuts. We'll get rid of those. Is there anything else in here? Doesn't look like it. Alright, another big box. And let's do this one, huh? Medium mail. Get over here on the camera. So, medium mail. That's got to be a book, right? Or a magazine, something like that. Don't want to lose any packages here. Alright. Appears to be some kind of an invoice. Oh. Well, they sure didn't want anything to happen to it. That's good. Looks like it arrived safely. Oh, here we go. Looks like this is a magazine. And that's all that's in here. This is the Duelist number 6. There's a lot of cool things in these old magazines. This is still sealed. Unopened. Duelist number 6. It's a pretty big magazine. So, I've been picking up some of those old magazines like that because they have a lot of cool information inside. It's fun to look through and remember what it was like back then. Get rid of some of these peanuts. Alright, this one fell on the floor earlier. Let's see what's in it. Okay, it is paper with some tape. Suspense. What could be inside? Oh. We have here some miscut, or a miscut. Maybe it's just one card. See, the camera's not focusing very well on that one. Let's see if it works better on this. See if it's the top loader causing the problem or not. Okay. Yeah, that's one of the cards I collect. I collect Initiates of the Ebon Hand, and that's a really nice miscut. I was trying to get all of the different artworks of that card in the same type of miscut. So, let's see here. How about this one? Let's see what you have. Oh, yeah. This is from another one of the admins of the misprint group. I admin the misprint group on Facebook with several other people, and we collect misprints. And there's something in here that I wanted. I don't remember what it is, but it's in here. And then there's a lot of other things that he sent along with it, sort of as surprises. And I have no idea what those will be. Maybe they're just protection for the card that I want. Looks like some full art lands. Wow, quite a few of them. I wonder if that's an artist proof. I'll have to check that out. Some foreign cards. Oh, that's a light printed Visions foreign card. See, that's, well, I guess one's Korean and one's Japanese, so different languages there. I'm going to look at these more in depth in the future to figure out what's wrong with them, but I imagine there's misprints on a lot of these. Ooh, check that out. Let me put it under the camera so that you can. I don't know how well that shows there on the camera. Let me this is a double crimp. Yeah, these are the cards I wanted. So here's a... That error was caused by liquid on the printing press. Here's a vertical crimp. Another misprint. See if the camera will focus there. Yeah, some miscuts. Guess we'll stick those on the camera too. Off center. This has a, I think that's a factory bend. Same with this one. Yep, some pretty severe off center Ice Age cards. Well, this one's twisted. Might be hard to see on my camera there. All right. Let me set those down. There we go. You can see it a little better there. So yeah, I'm going to have to look at those more in depth when I've got a little time. Here's an Eye of Singularity. And then on the back, pretty cool looking. Alright, is that Miscut showing another card? Just barely at the bottom. The bottom part, you can see another card over here. Perfectly normal on that side. What is inside this? Oh, a balance. That's a nice card. Huh. That's pretty cool. That is a single card. It's a card back, and it has artwork on this side. This artwork reminds me of a card from Mirage. I'll have to, it's a black card, I'll have to look into that and see what that is. So, something maybe we can look at in the future. On to more packages. As you can see, there's a lot of misprints in the pile so far. I'm known for misprints. And there was also some counterfeit cards. That's something else that I'm known for, was being able to authenticate cards. That's what that test device I got from Victor's for. So you can expect to see more videos on authentication and on misprints, printing process, and also more on history of various magic topics. We have here really sticky tape. That's what we have here. Okay. Wow. Okay. This is a crimped Xenic Poltergeist. Another one of the cards I collect. I'm not sure how well the crimp will come out on camera there. It's at the bottom. Greater Realm of Preservation. Wow. All right. We have set these aside. Greater Realm of Preservation. Now you can see the bottom of the card's cut off. That means that we should see the amount of card that's cut off. We should see that much of a different card at the top, but we don't because this is from the top of the sheet. That's sheet edge. The next card, ooh, there's some other cards in here. Check out the wild cut on this one. That's factory. And I can go into how that happened later. This one's pretty cool also. It has stripes of foil near the card title, the card type, and the artist credit, and it's non-foil the whole width of the card in the text box and the art box. Let's see. Don't want to cut whatever's inside of the package here. Whew. What do we have? Not quite in yet. All right, here we go. It is a booster pack. This looks like a revised booster pack. And in the future, I will do a revised booster pack opening video. Now, I already have 4 full sets of revised, so there's nothing in here I could possibly want. But I plan to go over how the cards go from a sheet into a pack, and in what order. "15 tradable game cards." It does not say random. Well, we'll look at that more closely later. Many people think that the packs contain random cards, but they're actually in a particular order. It's just that the pattern is so large that most people can't see it. Another one from France. Ooh, well. Not magic cards. Or are they? Let's see. There must be a way in here somewhere. Here we go. King. That's me. Tavis King. Magic cards. Those are pretty cool. Something else I can go over in the future. There we go. Let's leave that one up, huh? Alright, getting down to a little more room on the desk. Let's do this one. What could possibly be in this package? It's a big one. Styrofoam. I dislike styrofoam. Makes those horrible squeaky sounds. I like how people include nice little notes with their shipments. That's so nice. I enjoy those. This appears to be magazines. What kind of magazines? Alright. Looks like it's a couple separate piles of magazines. Let me in. Alright. The Duelist 5-year anniversary. Looks like these are all Duelist magazines. Like I said, I've been collecting a few of those. They have a lot of information inside of them, and I can share that information with you guys. I recognize this one. This is the Wizards of the Coast 1998 product catalog. They actually sent me one of these in the mail back in '98, and the mail mangled it. They ripped the cover off of mine, So mine just looked kind of like this, with about just this bottom edge here. But the rest of it was okay, and I enjoyed looking at it. A lot of fun stuff in there. More Duelist magazines. They give me ideas for what I should ask the old employees about. If there's some information in there that's not complete, I'll get the rest of the story for you. So, heavy, fragile. All right, let's do that one next. I know what's in that one. This box that says heavy, fragile contains old school cards. It is indeed heavy. Not so sure about fragile. Heavy things usually aren't that fragile, but I appreciate people being careful. I'm just going to set this one aside, and we're not going to do that one today, because like I said, it contains old school cards, and it will take a while to go through that. That's a lot of cards in that box. So, alright, a little more room on the desk. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, it's an interesting envelope. It's sealed on the end. This one's from Japan. What did I get from Japan? That is sticky. Guess that keeps it from sliding around inside the envelope, which is a pretty good idea. If the card can slide around inside the envelope, then it could potentially poke a hole in the envelope and come out, and then you end up with an envelope with no card inside. So if you're ever shipping a plain white envelope, keep that in mind. Again, it's an envelope that's open on the end here. Well, come out, come out. All right. Oath of a Johnny. All right. We'll put this one on the other camera here so you guys can see it. Oath of a Johnny. And here is what the other side looks like. That's not an artist proof. That's the inside of the card. It's half as thick as normal. There's what a back looks like. That's not the back for this particular card. That's just the back off another card. It's the same error. And this is what the blue layer looks like inside. So if you ever wanted to know what that looks like, there you go. Let's see here. Let's move those. All right. Got a little elbow room here on the table now. All right, let's go this way with it. Also taped to the inside of the envelope so it can't move around. Good idea. Alright, all the way from Texas. Looks like it's the same on both sides. What do we have in here? We have a goblin shrine with a misprint on it there, and a couple other cards. I will check those out a little more in depth later. I don't want to spend too much time staring at them right now because that's not interesting for you guys on the video. Oh. This is a Portuguese Odyssey foil planes. Now, one of the Wizards of the Coast employees sent me a square corner version of one of these that they suspected of being a test print, and I'm supposed to look at it and let them know what I think. So this is my comparison card. I needed to find a regular copy from the normal print run. Same language, foil, same artwork, everything. This is a regular copy of the card to compare the one that I got from the employee. And when I do that, I can let them know if I found anything to back up their suspicion of it being a test print. Let's see. This is a new cell phone case. We'll set that aside. That'll be very handy later. You never know what you're going to get in the mail. Let's see what we have in this one. Oh, we have more booster packs. Dark. Sounds like sand. Okay. I know you guys couldn't see that stuff. It was over that way on the part of the screen that's covered by the other camera. Another one from Italy. Italian was the first foreign language that Magic cards were translated into, and there's a lot of Magic fans in Italy. Enjoy. Wow. Magic cards were released in Italian in October of 1994. Let me get this one out so you guys can see it. It is an unlimited Monza's Goblin Raiders with a huge crimp at the bottom. I collect Monza's Goblin Raiders, So I appreciate having that. Something from Denmark. Let's see here. We have a Spell Blast. This is a cool one too. If I can get into it. Get it where you guys can see it. Alright, this Spell Blast has an interesting error on the right hand side there. You see the blue is not there. You can just see the red. It's all along this side. Looks like another big package. Let's figure out how to open that. Maybe this way. Oh, this has a pull strip. Let's whee. Rubber band. What could it be? Looks like cards. Cut through the tape and find out. Some protective top loaders. A nice piece of artwork here, some kind of a print. Oh, it's a sleeve. Alright. Yep, a bent card sleeve. That's not going to be very useful anymore. Okay, so we have a card. Put it under the camera here for you. It is a Cyclopean tomb. Square corners, because it's from Collector's Edition. But check out that top up here. All across the top of the card there's that white area. Pretty neat. That's a misprint. That shows that the black is not printed underneath the gold on the border. So if you ever tried to wipe off the gold, there's no black there. White card. I mean, that's an artist proof. Artist proofs are promotional cards that were given to the artists to hand out or sell as they see fit. So, these are limited in production. These two right here are non-foil. Put them under the camera. There we go. blue elemental blast, and a red elemental blast. Those are non-foil. 50 of each of those exist, and both of these are signed by the artist. The other side is totally blank, so you can't play with them in a game. Legally in a sanctioned event. If you want to play them at your kitchen table, you go right ahead. And then they have these foil ones. Same story, but only 30 of those were made of each. I collect blue elemental blasts, so I'm going to put that one on the top here. Okay, this is kind of a heavy one. Tavis. It's a very durable material. It's like paper, but it's made out of plastic. Another bag. Oh. Florida Roadsides Attraction History. I enjoy old tourist spots like this, little tourist traps. Most of these are all closed down in the book, so they're not around anymore. But they're fun to know about. It's a history book with lots of pictures. Oops. Get rid of that. That's the invoice. Scry magazine. Okay. I don't think it's sealed new, it's just bagged. Stick that over here with my pile of magazines. How about this one? Enjoy, thanks for the great info. You're welcome, and thank you. That's some fireballs for my fireball collection. I'm working on a global set of Fireball cards, and I didn't have this newer printing yet because I don't always keep up on the new stuff. I'm an older collector, so... Well, I will just put that here for you guys to see. Making some progress on these packages here. I think that's advertising and invoicing. Oh, Dragon Magazine 201. I started subscribing to these, I think, with 208, so this is one from just before I started with Dragon Magazine. So, oh. What do we have here? Oh, they're not in the top loaders. Okay. We have let me move those out of the way. We have a smoldering marsh and a prairie stream. Come on, camera, focus. There we go. Alright, now what's special about these cards is when you flip them over, yeah. And the other one also. This camera's not far enough away to show you that, so let's switch over to the other one here. Alright, here we go. So this side, sorry about the glare there, and this side goes like this. These are test prints for the Meld mechanic. The Meld mechanic had something to do with making your cards connect together once you flip them over. You can look that up on your own, but I'll cover the test prints in the future. Let's see what could be in this one. guys have this much trouble getting packages open? A mystery. What could it be? Yeah, I know what this is, but you probably don't. This is Jeep parts. I recently built a Jurassic Park Jeep with my wife, and these are some parts we were missing. And now, they are not missing. All right. Here's a cool item. It's a booster pack, but it's not crimped yet. An uncrimped booster pack. It's a whole bunch of uncrimped booster packs. Find the top here. So, this is what the booster packs look like before they get folded and crimped and have cards inside of them. We will go over the process of how that's done and have another look at this in the future. Let's do this one, huh? This is heavy. This is one of the more recognizable packages. I actually know what's inside this one, so let's go ahead and get it off the desk. Alright, there we go. This is a steering center link for my 1970 Dodge Challenger. Car parts. Maybe we'll do some muscle car stuff in the future, but not right away. Alright. Getting down to it here. Not a whole lot left. This looks like another one from Japan. They seal their envelopes on the end over there. Looks like crimped initiates of the ebon hand. Yep, just one card. We'll put it here. Maybe you can get a good look at it. Get that camera to focus. Yeah. Now in the future, I'm planning on using scans instead of this camera. The camera is just really handy for mail day because I can just put them in there without taking the time to scan them. But if I'm actually making a video to talk about a card, I'm going to try to use a scan so you can get a better look at it. Won't have to worry about focus that way. Nice. Looks like more initiates of the ebon hand. We'll move this one up a little closer to the camera here. Miscuts. Connectors. These go together. So, these were probably in a pack together, or at least in a box together. There's that one that sounds like sand again. Wonder what's in that. Oh, there must be a way in here. Oh, cool. A Gitu encampment. This card is signed, and it is an artist proof. So, blank white back, 50 of those in existence. Come on, camera. There we go. This one's from Chris, another one of the admins of the Misprint group on Facebook. We have a Miscut Swiftfoot boots. You can see the other part of the card at the bottom there. Oh, Red Dead Redemption 2. I've heard this was a good game. Never played it, obviously, but I'm about to. Time to see what's inside this. heavy-duty packing tape here. Alright, oh, didn't expect to see that. More packages. Oh, silica packets. Keeps the moisture out. This is a Wizards of the Coast Game Center token. Kind of a cool thing. Those game centers all closed around 2004, I think. We have... Well, I wonder what could be inside those. I guess we'll start with this one. Looks like a Legends booster pack. Sealed. And this one must be an Antiquities booster pack. Sealed. Another Antiquities pack, sealed. Third edition, which should be revised. Sealed. So, Antiquities and Legends are sets that came out before I started playing, so I'm looking forward to digging into those. Alright, I think this is the last one I'm going to do here because this video is plenty long as is. Here we go. Pull tab. We have a Magic the Gathering calendar from 1997, and it contains alternate artwork for a lot of different cards. And this artwork was never published anywhere except for inside this calendar. So, I'll give you a kind of a look at some of the artwork there. Again, sorry about the glare. I'll open up the calendar later and scan them, and then we'll all get a good look. Alright. Well, I think that's enough time spent for now on mail day. Check back again with me later.